All right, welcome back. Welcome to another Femininity Quickie. I'm Dr. Christina and your femininity coach from LA. I talk all things dating and sex for ambitious women, female entrepreneurs, and executives in their 40s. If you have the success in your business, in your life, but not with dating, I'm your coach. If a quickie is not enough, I offer one-on-one coaching where we can have a dedicated look into your personal dating journey. Let's get ready. Because today we're gonna talk about pleasures. And we're gonna talk about the fact that pleasures are not only something you do in the bedroom or experience in the bedroom. It's not only about sexual kinks. It's about living a juicy and fulfilled life where you use all of your senses, right? In a sensual, activational, and super turned on way. So every time you use your senses, and we know, like, you see something, you hear something, you smell something, you taste something, you touch something, every time you are very present. And the moment when you are present, you can feel it, right? You can really tap into that. How does it feel? Do I feel good with it or not? Is this something I like, right? And it gives you those little turn-on moments during the day. And that's the moment when you experience pleasure. And it can be as simple as grabbing coffee, you know, having the first sip of your favorite coffee from your favorite coffee shop in your city. That's pleasure. Or whatever, in the mornings, you experience sunshine, you know, shining through your windows and, you know, tingling your skin. That's beautiful, right? And this is the pleasure I'm talking about. And it's not just the sexual aspect of it, because pleasure is everything. And if you feel this turn on, right, by having this coffee or your favorite food, that's what I'm talking about. That's the feeling, and we want to nurture that, because I truly believe that senses are really the most beautiful gift that we received, and we want to, you know, build on that. We want to make use of that. We want to keep them juicy, and we want to use them. And that's when we live. That's when we are present. And then we, like beautiful women, experience their pleasures during the day. And so what it is, I call this the pleasure makeover. And I teach you how to actually use your senses and figure out what are the moments, what are the things, what are the people, whatever, that gives me those turn-ons during the day and let me feel more present, more authentic, more in the moment, and more feminine. And guess what? The moment you tap into that, you feel like your senses in that moment, you are also more magnetic, right? You're more alluring and people feel drawn to you because you are in your space and body and you feel good, right? So that's what we want to have. And so there are different categories that come with a pleasure makeover, which I usually coach in depth in my coaching programs, in my one-on-one containers. But in general, the pleasure makeover focuses on different categories where you can explore yourself and your senses and really get to know yourself. What gives you pleasure? What turns you on, right? So that you know, right? And the result is to do more of those situations, because then you know, I feel good with it. I love it. I just thrive in the most in those moments. So what it is, first of all, it's the environment. So there are different environments you feel in the best, right? For me personally, when I go to the beach, I feel like, oh my God, I'm in heaven, right? For me, it's also traveling, seeing new places, right? Surrounding myself with my favorite coffee shop, the interior design, right? That gives me an intense stimulation, and then I feel good. So first of all, check and have a look at what the environment is that you like, and also what the environment is that doesn't give you pleasure, and just do more of this or that, right? Second one is like visuals in general. What do you like to look at, right? For me, it's always people having a great style, or like architecture, and I also like minimalist styles. And when there's a coffee shop or restaurant or hotel lobby, whatever, that they really have this minimalism and very reduced, and it gives me calm and gives me peace, and it's such a turn on. I love to go there. I love to eat there. I love to work there, right? And that's something I love to look at. It can be a beautiful sunset. It can be, yeah, maybe you have a picture in your home, a painting maybe, which you love so much, and that gives you that pleasure. Of course you're gonna look at that. And as I said, I love like stylish people, and when I see them on the street or sitting in a restaurant, I have to stare. It's literally getting unhealthy, but it gives me intense pleasure and I cannot look away, right? So visuals, the second one. Then we're gonna talk about food. So what kind of food do you like? And that gives you that turn on. Is it your favorite pizza? Or is it sushi? Personally for me, it's sushi. It's also the way you eat it, right? The way you look at it, the way you grab it with the chopsticks and dip it in the sauce. And then it's, you know, it's like all of those different flavors that melt in your mouth together to a beautiful thing. And what is it, what you like? What's the way you like to eat? Do you like finger food? Do you like chopsticks? Do you like, you know, small little bites? Or do you like, you know, a full plate of something? What kind of cuisine do you like? Is it like more Asian food, more American, Italian? I mean, like eating pasta can be super, like a fucking turn on, right? So yeah, third category, food. Then we're gonna talk about clothing. So what do you like to wear? What's your style? What gives you that like, oh my god, now today I'm looking hot, right? What is it? Like your favorite jumpsuit or your favorite suit, or you know, like a bikini you love to wear on your summer vacations, or something that gives you, oh my god, when I'm wearing this, it's such a turn on. For me, it's personally, I love the color black. So everything usually is in black, and it gives me this elegance and this minimalism as well. And I have like a reduced wardrobe with like very exclusive pieces, but when I take them out, right, a bag or an exclusive lingerie I'm wearing, right, and I'm like, oh my god, this is just, now I feel like it's so turn on. And picture that, feeling that sense of turn on, going to the restaurant where you all have the visuals in place, and you have your favorite food, and you're in your favorite surrounding. I can tell you the whole evening will be your turn on, right? And that's the good thing. We can all take that together and put that into like your perfect first date. Because guess what? You will be so magnetic, so alluring. You cannot even say no. You cannot even look somewhere else because you're literally glowing, right? Your femininity is glowing. Yeah, but anyways, the next category is sexual kinks. Of course, this is part of it, right? And here I want you to dive very deep and think about what are your fantasies, what are the things you like, because with all of those different categories we spoke about, it's also about like exploring more of that. Are you really aware of what food you like, or what clothing it is that gives you that turn on? And take more of that, do more of that, and explore also, right? For example, with the food, maybe you should try more spicy stuff or more sweet stuff. You never know, right? And same with the sexuality and with the kinks as well. Figure out what you like. Play, explore, and there are like so many ways to stimulate your senses, whether it's power play, whether it's play with temperature. You can integrate food. You can bring in a third person or a second person, whatever, a third person. How many do you like, right? So don't limit yourself in this category as well. Play, explore, stimulate your senses, and figure out what you like. And then simply do more of that and tap more into that state of like, yeah, fulfillment and sensuality and activation and like, you know what I mean? So that's what we want. And then you feel like so good, so nourished. As I said, then there's the magnetism going on and you feel attracting and like, and you feel good, right? That's the goal. You will feel so good. And then you're going on a date, then you're gonna meet someone, then you're gonna be like your very best and most authentic self. Like work will be so easy, connections will be so easy, you will be so easy, your sexuality will be so easy, and you will have so much more fun doing it. Living your life, living a fulfilled and juicy life, right? And just by simply tapping into your sensuality, tapping into your pleasures and living it, doing it, like embracing it, right? Perfect. If you want to learn more about the pleasure makeover, Follow me on Instagram at I'm Dr. Christina, and I'm happy to guide you through your personal pleasure makeover. I hope you enjoyed this episode and you are on the way right now to discover your personal pleasures. I see you next time to another episode of the Femininity Quickies.